What is going on, governors? Chisgule here. And today, we got some KVK to spectate, baby. Kingsland is opening. 1875, 2268, and also 2429. Gonna duke it out. Should be fun. Typo in description, 1175? Oh, no. Wait, hold up. Where's my typo? Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah, good. Good. Chat's got my back. Thank you, chat. Big shout out to the members and moderators. Fubian. Abracadabra. Torjor. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Pasha. Hello, hello. Dude, you know what's funny? I was like starting the stream and YouTube's like, you have 0 viewers. And I'm like, something's not right. But their analytics were just slow to update. So then it was like, okay, we're good. We have more than 0 people in the stream. Because like, if I had 5 people in the stream, I'd be like, hey, we're streaming to 5 people today. But when it's like 0 people, it's like, hold up, something's probably wrong here. But it was their analytics were just wrong. They were just really delayed for some reason. Concurrent viewers 0. I was like, is the stream unlisted? Is the stream private? What's happening here? Wait, is there another typo in the description? Can you guys just write the descriptions for me? Why don't you guys just write the descriptions? And I'll just stick to being a talking head. How about that? Does that sound good, chat? Can we just agree to that? Hold on, I'm just looking at my map here. Downloads. What do we got? Dude, all the kingdoms are listed slightly wrong. What's going on here? I'm actually just losing my mind slowly and steadily. Okay, sure, we update that too. All right, chat, did I do anything else wrong? You just let me know. YouTube being YouTube. Bro. Appreciate you all. Sasuke, what's up, dude? Oh, do we take the RCF? Bro, I swear, do we even tag in the Restart Kingdom? Do we even tag for important things? Or we just like, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. I swear I did not get tagged for an RCF cap. Yo, Oya Bun, thank you for the super chat. Giving a little love to 2375 there. Crusader Fort, we just swarmed it out. Oh, okay. Let me jump in game so y'all can see. Dude, I have so many accounts and so many KVKs. Oh my god. Tatted Tank, thank you for the super chat, dude. Not been here for a while. Glad to be watching again. Hey, cheers. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do we take the RCF? Oh, no kidding. Hey, yo, chat, we got an RCF. I don't even know when it happened. Skittle rid of all this stone. Sweet. Dude, I would not know what's happening in this kingdom if Sasuke wasn't, like, tagging me. Dude, so this is a Tides KVK, and, like, apparently there's this, like, thing everybody needs to do where you gotta, like, rally these barb forts to get 5% march speed. I'm like, do I want 5% march speed? Yes. And if Sasuke hadn't been like, hey, yo, do these forts, I was like, bro, what are you talking about? I gotta do forts? But I got 5% march speed, bro. Double time. Hell yeah. Dude, hell yeah. So yeah, things are going pretty well over here. I don't know. People think they can take me in Canyon, and a couple people can, but oh my god. Hey, yo! Oh, man. Hit Chisgule Gaming and find out. God dang. Hit Chisgule Gaming and find out in Canyon, man. That's funny. Dude, this is my restart account. This account's not even... I hate to say this account's not even good, but, like... Yo, this account's not even my good account. Hello? Hello? Oh, man. Canyon's fun. And by fun, I mean a thing I do. What do I think I just lose this fight, but let's just do it anyways. Max Lange says, lol, Chisgule, I'm fighting against you this KVK. Right on, dude. Get ready for standby troops and tides. It's awful. 20 million T5 troops and a flag. Good, I'll kill all my troops. No problem, then. Easy peasy, we kill all my troops. Huo, unironically, is working in offlane. It's like, people are doing it and it's good, but it's not as good as my Constantine is. But the fact that they have 10,000 troops more than I do in their marches means they're probably just going to win. So, kind of is what it is. Yeah, I'm not going to get the win here. If I had an extra 10,000 troops in each one of my marches, this would probably look a lot different. All right, we lose. I mean, if you're... Hey, yo, can I get some love in the chat for all my VIP 17s out there? Can we get some hype in the chat for all the VIP 17s who know they know the struggle? If you are VIP 17 or under, make some noise in the chat. The struggle is real. In Canyon, anyways. How long till the pass opens? We should get a timer up. Kyle, thank you for the 34 months, dude. Do we know when 2377 and 1v Kingsland opens? No, I don't actually know. Yo, if you're VIP 17 and under and you're fighting 18s, you know the struggle. The struggle is real. All right? It's like, oh, right. The only thing differentiating me from the other player is the troop count. All right. All right. The struggle is real, chat says. Chat says 1v surrendered. Is that actually a thing? Dude, the last time someone surrendered in KVK is when we had an ally and they surrendered in Lost Kingdom, chat. They were like, we surrender. You can have our lands. Like, our ally did that. What a KVK that was. It's like, really, bro? They're just like, oh, the going got tough, so we get going. Bruh. Bruh. Literally surrendered when we were fighting in Kingsland. It's like, okay, so you must have never really had much conviction. To surrender in Kingsland? Bruh. I can't. You remember my breakdown with Negan about that KVK? I mean, the reality is that you just can't trust other people to do their part. You just can't. You cannot. And if you actually have to count on other people to do their part, you will get disappointed. It is inevitable. It just is. It's the internet, you know? Like, people are going to disappoint you. Let's go and put a marker on this bad boy. If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. You remember Chis streamed that one kingdom that didn't even fight in the KVK? Yeah, so we allied this one kingdom, and like they didn't even fight in Kingsland almost at all. And we had to like try to teach them how to play the game, and it was like really bad. They had like literally no fight at all, and it was like, oh man. They were one of those ARC sensations that actually like had nothing. Like, you take away their one sensational season and they actually had nothing. And it was like, oh crap, we're screwed. We actually were screwed. I mean, what's interesting about this game is like you really do count on your allies to like do the thing, you know? Like, they must do the thing. And like, your team needs to do the thing too, but like, you could have an all-star performance, and if your allies don't do the thing, then you just lose, and it just is what it is. Okay. What's Negan up to? Man, he's living his best life. He's just living his best life, man. I chat with Negan every now and then. We talk about things like Karate Kid, you know? Cobra Kai. We talk about zombies periodically. I mean, you know, it's all TV shows. We just talk about TV shows. You know, we're just talking about TV shows. Old people stuff. Yeah, we just talk about old people stuff, man. Like, Negan and I just talk about old people stuff. He suggested that we should start a podcast long ago, and like, actually, that would have been pretty fun. He and I doing a podcast. I think that actually could have been pretty cool. So let's go make some equipment. What do I want to do here? I think what I want to do, like, I could do the weapon to the last tier, but it's actually like a very small percentage-based boost in damage. So, like, I could go to tier 5s, but I think I'm better off going to tier 4s on some of these. So I think I take the Cav weapon to T4. Like, I think that's actually the play. Right? Like, if I get this to T4, that'd be pretty legit. It's 26% of stats. That goes up to technically, like, you could call it 29% of stats. And then once I get the damage to troops on the map, like, I think it's just better than my KVK helmet at that point. So yeah, I think that's what we do. Okay. Holy Knight, Cav weapon, select, and we get after it. Chat. Hey, do you want me to keep track of how much I get here? Yes or no? Start a poll. Keep track of results? Yes or no? Polls up. You tell me. Will of D, what's up, dude? 3, 2, 1. I don't know who's gonna win. Oh, dang. Okay, it's like unanimous. Everybody wants the results to be tracked. All right, okay. Epic counter. Let's freaking go. That's the last time I did some event. I don't know which one. 0 this sucker out. 0, 0. All right, let's get after it. Nothing? Oh boy. Off to a good start, chat. Ooh. Okay. Hey, yo. 300 gems for a pattern piece. Hey, yo. Oh. 5 epics. Let's freaking go. Start a polls. Who's gonna win? Yeah, I could do that once we're actually spectating the KVK. We'll get to it for sure. We'll run a poll of who's gonna win. Gimme, baby. Ooh, dude. Hey, yo, if I pull 5 epics every single time, we are winning. We're actually winning. Oh, okay. Hey, yo, chat, okay? Chat, okay? Come on. 5. Give me 5 epics. Oh, man. We were on a real spree there. Like, that was amazing. 1875 kind of needs to win this KVK or it's 4 losses in a row. Bro, no way is it 4 losses in a row for them. They beat my restart kingdom, and that wasn't 4 KVKs ago. 5 KVKs ago, was it? Was that 5 KVKs ago now? Wait, what is that YouTuber in the thumbnail? You get a booth from Lilith for sure. I definitely do not. Whenever I get lucky, this is the problem with having any amount of my content sponsored. It's like, whenever I get lucky, it's like, oh, you're definitely rigged. And then whenever I get unlucky, they're like, sucks to be you, sucker. So, you know, if I do this event 100 times, sometimes I'm going to get lucky and sometimes I'm not going to be lucky, right? Like, that's just how randomness works. Plato's on the thumbnail. Yeah, Plato's in this KVK, y'all. I cast Osiris League with him on the official channel. It's good stuff. Okay, well, the rate at which I'm getting epics has slowed down slightly. The only thing I really need is the legends to begin with. Well, I mean, I need the epic crates, let's be real, but you know what I'm saying. Ooh, 5 spot on the legendary. Let's go. I would say we're having an above average result right now. There's still time for that to change, but I would say this is like pretty good. We are cruising, baby. Where's Abe? He's chilling, bro. He's doing great. Okay. MW means Mountain Warfare. All right, 52. I mean, this is pretty decent. I would have liked more legendary patterns, obviously, but 58 epics and 19 legendaries is pretty decent here, chat. 5 spot, nothing. 6 spot. This is what is this, a nothing burger as well? Yeah, I mean, you know, 12 materials. Hey, look, if you're free to play and you're watching this, you're like, bro, what the hell? How am I supposed to do this? Get to 10. If you're free to play, just get to 10. Get the 5 blueprints, okay? Just get to 10. If you're free to play, you gotta get to 10. That's like not really an option. Like, 2 kinds of people: the people that know they needed to be doing that and the people that are getting wrecked. You gotta get to 10. Got to. Well, oh man, I can only do this once? Bro. I mean, it is what it is. We quick awaken. I got some materials. Dude, I'm not even tapping into my pick ones to do this? Wow, that's crazy. It's just because it's so low materials. Can we get a map view of your KVK, Cheesemeister? Yeah, sure, dude. Sure thing, broski. I got you. Give me just a sec, and we'll get after it, alright? Should have probably opened these first, but I didn't even use a single pick once. Didn't even matter. Alright. Dude, I got your boy Chisgule over here. He's got some legendary materials. We chilling. Okay. Holy markers, Jesus. Holy markers, bro. Yeah, I mean, the fact is that we've burned 1960 more than they've burned us. And the fact is that they're not trying to burn us. So, like, take it freaking easy, man. But let me just talk for a moment about how people's standards will always change. There are people in 1093 that messaged us and they're like, good luck, guys. We like for you to do well, but I don't think you're going to make it 8 hours in that zone. And not only did we make it 8 hours, bro, we did not lose a single flag. We did not lose a single flag against 1960. Now, as soon as we accomplish that, people are like, well, they're not trying. And it's like, okay, but before you said we were not going to make it 8 hours. And then we made it like a week, and people are like, well, there's all these, it's like, bro, take it easy. Take it easy. Your standards will always change. I understand that's a you problem. You said we would not make it 8 hours, and here we are. Well, it's a garrison meta. Oh, you mean the meta we invented? Oh, you mean the meta we invented? That meta? Garrison meta. Okay, we invented that. It's no see, Chadsky's rallying flags, man. Dude, Chadsky is even putting a rally on a flag. What is he do? What is he even doing? So people that portray it like, you guys are just sitting back not doing anything, like, okay, maybe actually understand what's happening and then you could talk, right? And it's funny because, like, I used to just not respond to those kinds of idiots, but then a bunch of people are like, yeah, 2605, all they do is cheeseburger. And it's like, okay, so reality is a very different thing. And if I don't promote reality, then people will believe the idiots because it's the internet and anyone is believable on the internet. So you gotta, like, as a content creator, I have to do fully the opposite, like literally completely and fully the opposite of whatever conventional advice is, right? Like, conventional wisdom would be, if people are being idiots, just ignore them. They're idiots, like, just ignore them. But if you're a content creator, you need to eviscerate them. You need to do fully the opposite, right? Like, whatever conventional wisdom is for how to live your life, if you're a content creator, you are almost guaranteed to be better off if you do the opposite. Okay? So if someone trash talks you should tell them they're idiots and tell them why. If you're right, if you're in the right. If you're not in the right, then, like, okay, what are we even talking about anymore? But, like, if you're in the right, you need to show up and shut them up. And that's just reality, man. That just is what it is. You gotta show up, you gotta shut them up. Snow Goose, thank you for the 5 gifted, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Let's get hype in the chat for Snow Goose, the 5 gifted. Let's freaking go. And it's very much against my nature. Like, I'm an introvert, I'm passive. Like, I am not, like, I'm not the aggressive guy that, like, runs into a fight. Bro, that ain't me. But on the internet, that's, like, if you're a content creator, you either do that. Oh, my epics and legends are on the screen. I'm sorry, guys. What a mess. That whole time. No, it's not my personality, but, like, you either do it or you lose to it. So, all right, I'll do it. Okay, on this account, we do Holy Knight's Treasure. Looks like I selected the Infantry Shield. I'm pretty sure that made sense when I did it. The problem on this account is I made so many KVK pieces, but it's fine, I guess. I have, like, KVK pieces everywhere. For this, I have no freaking clue in the world what I'm gonna do. Bro, is leadership an open field thing or not? I don't know. Like, I don't think it is anymore. But it was. It was. But is it anymore? I don't think so. So, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, game design told me to make an open field leadership set, and now game design is like, actually, no. So now I'm like, I'm just still reeling. I don't know. I talk about this every day. It probably pisses people off. But if you live the pain, then you know the problem. And if you don't live the pain, you're like, this doesn't affect me. Why should I care? Well, you should care because one day it might affect you. And when it does, you'll wish other people supported you. All right, now, let's do the Infantry Shield. And we got 11 minutes. Yo, we're chilling. We got time for this. Let's just do the Infantry Shield. Yeah, counter on the screen. Numbers to beat are 58 and 19. God, that's going to be hard to beat. I'm going to be real with you. That's going to be hard to beat. Leadership is not for field anymore. That is correct. Right, but it used to be for field. Like, the game design before, if you wanted to be meta, was that you made it for field. That's not what it is anymore, which is fine, except that equipment is not... You don't have the option to just be like, let me wave a magic wand and my equipment is something else. Like, that's the problem. And it'd be one thing if, like, they periodically released leadership commanders for the open field, but if it's a dead end, like, it's like I bought a car and then the dealership was like, actually, we don't support that model or make of car anymore. So when you need maintenance, like, the car just breaks. That's the metaphor, right? Like, the car is just broken. Sorry, dude. Like, I know you bought a car, but like, we're not gonna maintain your car anymore. It's like, wait, but you sold me a car. Do you see what I'm getting at? Like, anyways, I'm kind of ranty right now, and I really don't know why. 3 epics. Look at 1v, they're being free burned. Yeah, we can go look at 1v. 1 legend. Dude, I told you my main account performance was going to be almost impossible to beat. Look at how this is going on my restart. It's like not even the same universe. Dude, it's like, now that was a good one. That was a good one. But like, that opener I had on my main account was so nuts at 5 epics a crack. Yeah, leadership is the car where they bring something amazing, but in time it gets wrecked. Right, well, and so, like, I don't know, man. So here's the problem, is like, if you invest in leadership and then it becomes not a thing and then you get left holding the bag, how do you know that's not going to happen with range commanders too? Right? I'm just saying, like, there's no way to know. There's no way to know. So the only safe thing to do is to just stick with your infantry, archers, and cavalry, because those aren't going anywhere. Like, you could be pretty sure those aren't going anywhere, right? No tea this morning? Dude, I don't need tea. I'm freaking cracked. What is wrong with me? Nothing is guaranteed? Yeah, but like infantry, archers, and cavalry are guaranteed. It's pretty guaranteed. Like, there's no way they're getting rid of those, right? Like, ain't no way. EK, what's up, dude? Dude, I have a fire in me this morning, and I don't know where it came from or why I'm this way, but I am this way. I just have to embrace it. I am actually just out for blood. Better not rile me up, because I am going to say something I will regret. Wait, did I do the math wrong? Wait, did I do the math wrong, or am I actually up to 30 epic materials? Wait, did I like accidentally put a 0 on there or something? What's happening right now? I'm actually crushing the epic materials. How's that even possible? I'm not doing so good on the legends. 1v is not going to make it to Kingsland. When's their Kingsland? Holy cow! Me! No, there's no way my restart account could do better. Game. All right. Hold my gems. What? What? Jeez. I missed 3? Well, you're saying I had even more than I'm showing? Oh my god. 7. All right, well, GG. This is a really good event, and now you can see why I'm doing it. Now you know why I do this event. Dang. I will say my legendary count here really sucks. Bobo says you should be another 3. All right, I'm going to take the words from Bobo. I'm literally trusting a guy named after a clown. I'm just going to go with it. And 5 more epics. All right. We're inflating my numbers here. Watch him get 3 10 spots. Hey, yo, do you remember that time on stream where I was like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to finish this project. I got to get like a 10 spot. That really sucks. And then I got 2 10 spots. Do you remember that? I was like, oh, the only out is that I get a 10 spot, and then I got 2 of them. It was a double 10 spot on the last crack. Oh my God, that will go down in history as my greatest spin in Rise of Kingdoms ever. Hands down. Not even close. So good. So good. Oh, we still have 5 minutes too. Dude, chat, we're cruising, baby. We even still have 5 minutes? Dude, I got wrecked. Like, I got a bunch of materials, but I didn't get the patterns, so that kind of sucks. Also, dude, do I have any gatherers out on my main account? I feel like I do not. And that is, like, actually not okay. Also, is Chadsky actually rallying? Is that actually a thing? Your second account has more luck most of the time? Bro. Pray for legendary equipments? Yeah, I don't know. The praying is going to change the outcome, chat. No, 2605 has not lost any flags. 0 flag loss. Oh my God. Slow loading. Game. Oh! Man, we are assholes. Yeah, so people saying we're not doing anything. Like, I don't know, bro. Have a reality check. Apparently, we have rallies set on 3 flags at a time. Why do you stop at 93 and not compete? Can you tell me what you mean by that? Are you saying that we should fight this other war camp on top of fighting 1960 and position to fight 1093? Is that what you're telling me? Wait, are you saying, just help me understand, are you saying that we should sandwich ourselves in between 1093 and 1960 and drain ourselves in the process? He means the egg event? Oh, all right. Sorry for my rage. My bad. My bad. Let's go look at the egg event. Dude, I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy. How are you at 93? I'm only at 92. Rage Ghoul. Bro, be on one. Acting like nothing happened. You know, that's the thing about live streaming is you say one thing and then the next moment you just gotta pretend it didn't happen. Just was about to light him a new one. I did light a new one. What are you talking about? Chill, bruh, chill. All right, sorry. Sorry about that. Ahmad Aziz passed Peacemaker in kills. Oh, that's kind of cool. Peacemaker's about to get a lot of kills, though. Chat, that's about to be a thing. Let's go look at the KVK. We gotta spectate this. Oh, yeah, my pass opening is Monday, the 12th at 15 UTC. I will be streaming. You want to be there. We may get wrecked. We may do heroic things. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But there will be fighting, so you're going to want to be there. That is coming up, all right? It's very soon. Oh, my gatherers. Oh, my God. Hey, yo, you may be like, bro, Chisgule gathering. Have you seen the kind of resources it takes to fight 960? I'll take resources. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will absolutely welcome into my arms some extra resources. However the heck I can get them, I will take them. All right. Even if I have to gather them myself, which is how I get my resources mostly. Yeah, I mean, for those of you wondering, how much has Chisgule gathered these days? What am I at? 50 billion? So, like, enough for one KVK with 1960, I guess? I don't know, I went through over 10 billion resources in one day of fighting against 1960, so, like... And I got a lot in the bags, but... Oh, God, 7 seconds. Go! Go, go, go! Here we go, chat, here we go. Kingsland. Ooh. Oh, interesting. 875's over here? Wait, hold up. So they have 875 positioned to go on this side, huh? And 2260. Dude, they're doing the old flipperoo. Chat, they're doing the old flipperoo. Okay. I'm into it. The old flipperoo, baby. God dang, that's a lot of buffing. Wait, Shelby, are you in this KVK? Welcome to the Honor Guard, dude. I appreciate you. There it is. One pass down. Are they first? Are they... Oh, they're first? Ooh. Uh-oh. 429. It's got to pick up the slack here. Shelby, thank you for the super chat. I'm so nervous, lol. Shelby has accounts on both sides. Hey, yikes. It's the old Shelby versus Shelby situation. And the rest of these guys are also playing KVK. Dude, you know what's funny? My childhood best friend's father, when he would like read off scores from a game, and like, so like, why did we play a lot of games? So my best friend's family used to go to the beach every year, and he would bring me with him. And there's a lot of like, you know, I'm a gamer, he's a gamer. We play a lot of board games and stuff. And what his dad would do if we were playing a game and like someone was just getting destroyed is, you know, he'd say like, so-and-so has this many points in first place, so-and-so has this many points in second place, and so-and-so is also playing the game. It's like, get wrecked! Anyways, these guys are also rallying the pass, or I guess swarming it in this case, right? Oh, boy. All right, chat, who's winning? Is KVK decided yet? Ooh. Good flag builds here from 75. And here's H2H. A Farm Alliance from 2429. All right. All right, chat. I'm hyped. Hope you are too. Let's look over here. Chad Ski, thank you for the 5 gifted, bro. I appreciate you, man. Oh my god, did their wall hop get wrecked by resource nodes? Oh man. You know who really wins this KVK is the resource nodes. GG. Did the resource nodes actually stop their wall hop, or are they just slow AF? Sucks to suck, as Negan would say. The real MVP. Resource nodes. Ballsy, hey, thank you for the 5 gifted, bro. I appreciate you, dude. Let's get those hype emojis in the chats. For your boy Ballsy with the 5 gifted. Appreciate you, man. Flemo, thank you for the super chat. Did you see 5% resource gathering ring in the choice chest? Yes, I did. I was going to make a video about it, but ultimately didn't because I had a bunch of other stuff going on and I had a sponsored vid go live. By the way, thank you for always watching my sponsored vids and tossing a like on those videos. And ideally even downloading the game. It supports my channel tremendously when you do that. But yeah, in the choice chest you can get for the epic accessory in the holiday events right now, you can get a ring that gives you 5% more resources when you gather. It's amazing. Should definitely get that. 875 is looking thick. They've always been pretty thick. I'm not gonna lie. I would know. I fought them. On my restart, we were completely outmatched. It was the most nonsense matchmaking of my life. And then we stopped queuing for Nile because like Nile always resulted in nonsense. So we just stopped. Nile was my favorite KVK, except the matchmaking was always super weird. So we just stopped queuing for it because it was like, this KVK is decided before anyone has literally done anything. So we were like, all right, fine. We just can't queue for that anymore. Ooh, what timer is this? Why did my timer like loop? Why? I see why. That's my bad. Timer, go away. And now we have another heavy Imperium KVK, lol. Well, at least this time, Sasuke, I have 130 million power in Rise of Kingdoms, so they'll let me into the restaurant and the VIP portion of the seating at the restaurant, you know? Hey, Eagle Eye 0024. Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted, dude. I appreciate you. Let's get those hype emojis in the chat. For Eagle Eye 0024. Appreciate you, dude. Here it is, chat. Here it is. Did you get into Rock because of those ads? So it's actually kind of funny. The reason that I play Rise of Kingdoms is because I used to play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And there was a creator I enjoyed, Mobile Gamer, who made a sponsored video about Rise of Kingdoms. And that is literally why I started playing Rise of Kingdoms. That is the reason I heard about the game. The reason was a sponsored video. Just saying. You're king in the Nile KVK. Soda Gaming, good luck to you, dude. Who wins the first fight, chat? Look at that. You're almost just better off zoomed out than seeing this ad face. What do you mean sponsored video? So Mobile Gamer got paid by the makers of Rise of Kingdoms to make a video about Rise of Kingdoms. And he disclosed in his video that it was sponsored. Like, they paid me. And that's how I discovered the game. Sorry, I'm like blowing my nose here. My allergies are wilding, apparently. Or I might actually be sick. I mean, I have 2 daughters, and one is 1 and another is 4. And like at that age, dude, they're sick all the time going to school. It's crazy. Not casual says, funny, I discovered rock with your videos. There it is, man. There it is. Any stream delay? No, no delay. Chat says, hope 2268 wins. Let's get a poll up. Who do you want to win? Am I standing? I'm always standing. I stand for everything. Who wins KVK? Is it 1875, 2068 team? Or is it the 2429 team? You found the video I'm talking about? Oh, that's kind of cool. It'd be funny to rewatch that, actually. That's a good content idea. The video that, let's see here, youtube.com. Let's see here, mobile gamer, Rise of Kingdoms. Can I find the video? I'd have to do some looking to find it. Maybe I gotta put mobile gamer in quotes. I don't know, I'd have to look in the history of his channel. I can't seem to find it. But it'd be kind of cool to be like the video that got me into Rise of Kingdoms, right? How's the other side doing? Oh, it was Rise of Civilizations. You're right. That's why I can't find it, bro. I swear to you, whoever came up with dot mode does not actually play dot mode. And the reason you know that's true is because clouds exist. Dude, clouds blocking your view drives me insane. Like, clouds in the middle of dot mode drives me nuts. It does look like the clouds dissipate when there's dots, though. Is that new? Am I imagining that the clouds are going away when there's dots? I think they are. Maybe, I don't know. Dude, I don't actually know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making it all up. Mobile gamer, Rise of Civilizations. First look gameplay? First look gameplay? Is that what he called it? Dude, I can't find it. Chat says 2429 is getting a territory buff. Zoom in. I don't know that we can actually really see anything if we zoom in. It's really all about the sad face math, you know? Dude, apparently This isn't real, is it? There's a game called Dank Tanks made by Lilith Games. This video has 14 views. Dank Tanks. Bro. No way. Dank Tanks, huh? How hard is it to rebuild a dead kingdom? Very difficult. Chat, this fight determines who wins or loses KVK. That's not actually true, but puts a lot more stake, and that's more entertaining. Dank Tanks, bro. May as well just put 420 on the end of the name of that one, right? I want to check the other side. I really do, chat, and I'm going to, but we're so close to seeing what happened in this fight that, like, let's see the conclusion, okay? Let's see the conclusion of this ball fight. Dank Tank 69 420, chat says. Come on, bro. Oh, man. Chat says the other side's boring anyways. All right, good. We're not missing anything. Zoom in. You can't really see much more zoomed in. Like what have we learned by zooming in? It's hard to say. If I were the designer for this, I don't know what I would do to fix the problem. I actually don't know what I would do to get rid of all the white text that makes it so you can't see anything. All the red circles that makes it so you can't see anything. Like, there's still things you need to see. It's just... Is 875 winning here? Ooh, is 875 about to just win KVK? Is that how that's gonna go? 875 is the upper hand. Change the Kingsgle color. I would just get rid of the Kingsgle animation. It doesn't really tell you anything useful. Even if you remove the names, like, man, I don't know. I don't know if that solves the problem. Good building from 875 here. Also, you know, they're doing pretty good with this corner for 24-29. Looks like they sorted out this corner situation over here for this flag. So maybe they were just late. I can't tell. But either way, they're getting to where they need to be now. Just a little late, though, I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're right on time. But I feel like these guys in light blue... I mean, call me crazy, but they got more land than they would have got, right? Yeah, dude, I don't know. I think they got a good take there on that land. I think that's a really good take for them. And the thing that has me, like, really, 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 really anxious for these guys is, like, why is 2268 so slow to go this way? Like, these guys are 3 flags in. Why are they 1 flag in? Like, what are they doing? Do they just not care about the middle? Like, why? Why are they slow, man? Actually asking. Like, what happened? Like, why is this on flag 2? Why are they so far behind? Look, these guys got a 4th flag. Anytime you want to load it in, game, I'll still be here. There we go. Maybe they're out of resources? That can't be. Maybe they haven't used craftsmen? What a disaster if they botched their craftsmen. Bro, no way they botched craftsmen. This shell didn't botch Craftsman. Like, they should have 4 flags. Wait, this is the same alliance. Bro. I don't know what they envisioned the final flag line to look like, but this doesn't make sense to me. This line right over here should be over here. Like, they could be below this barb encampment right now. And instead, like, OV74 is like, yo, hold up, let me get behind the ziggurat real quick. I don't know. I don't know. When you're a streamer, you gotta find things to talk about. Maybe I'm just being overly critical. I don't understand the flagging. But it wouldn't be the first time I've been like, I don't understand a flag choice, you know? It wouldn't be the first time. Is 875 burning this flag? Yeah, it's burning. Yeah, I mean, this flag is going to be hard to hold. So this was a good take by 875. How many alliances are in 875 this day? These days, how many alliances are in there? 2268 dropping the ball on Kingsland. Name a more iconic duo. Bruh. Take it easy, chat. 2-man alliances in 875? Wow. I thought they were like... Dude, weren't they like a 20 alliance kingdom one time? Like, okay, not really. Weren't they like 4 alliances? I feel like they were a 4 alliance kingdom when I had to fight them. Dude, why does 2429 get it easy when they're 2 alliances? I had to fight them, they were 4 alliances. Bro. Or I'm misremembering. I don't know, Sasuke, keep me honest. Shelby says they slimmed down. Yeah, I mean, the truth is that, like, I'm being sassy, but actually all kingdoms have slimmed down. Like, literally all kingdoms have slimmed down. You just can't... You can't make a kingdom like you used to be able to. Not anymore. They trimmed the fat, I guess. Chat says they lost a lot of people after the 1034 versus 960 KVK. Dude, I forgot that 2268 and 1875 were allied in that KVK. Chat says I get confused with flag builds too. Well, I just don't understand why you would build both of these flag lines. Like, why have this flag line and this flag line? I get why you should have this flag line. This flag line is the one that made sense to me. But whatever. Oh god, dude, is 2268 all over this field? Holy cow. Dude, where are these other guys chilling? Where is the AAA kingdom got their field, man? And where's the 3rd shell? It's BBC. This is their 3rd shell. Okay. Do I dare click on that alliance to see what they think that stands for? Okay. GG, bro. GG, bro. All right. All right. I mean, we kind of knew that clicking on that could be problematic, but all right. Sure. Here we are. It's Rise of Kingdoms in 2024. When are we? Can't believe it's 2024. Jack, can you believe that? Like, how did that happen? How did that happen? You can change your settings to not display the nameplates when you're streaming. All right. Bet. Let's see if that makes it better. Controls? No. Customization? Where do I turn off the nameplates? You sure I can do that? Other? No. Could delete my account. In the graphics customization options? Graphics? Where? I'm in graphics. What do you mean? You can only do that on mobile? Really? You actually can't delete your account? Echo Gaming! Stop everything, everyone! Put some hype in the chat. Echo Gaming is here. What's up, dude? How are you? For those of you that don't know, Echo Gaming used to make videos about Rise of Kingdoms. He also made some videos about Call of Dragons. He likes the city building war games, but is currently doing Raid Shadow Legends on his second channel, Diablo Immortal on another channel, and also does top 10 lists on his main channel. Let's get some hype in the chat for ya boy Echo Gaming. Coming through to bring the hype. Let's go. Chat says Raid Shadow Legends is so fun. So this live stream is not about Raid Shadow Legends and it's not sponsored, but they have sponsored some of my live streams in the past, and I did enjoy playing. I still enjoy playing. I'm still playing. Didn't 47 crew head to 75 after last KVK? I don't know which 47 crew. You're talking about 1875? $18.75 has won the corner, but it does not look like they have the good take on the. I mean, maybe they'll be okay. Maybe it's going to even up, right? You can see my pointer. Maybe this evens up, right? I like to look at these diagonals and be like, all right, how'd the diagonal work? Looks like 2268's in a pretty good spot. You go even across this way though. It's a little weird. Kind of all depends on how you're slicing this thing up. If you slice this up at the halfway mark, it sure does look like the 24-29 team has a fair amount of land above the midway point of Kingsland. If 24-29 loses, many players will migrate out because some of their players are just kingdom hoppers. Is that true? Is that actually true, though? 2268 is going to win, chat says. I don't know, man. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, that's 875. $24.29 doesn't actually have any DKP requirements. I honestly don't know much about 24-29. I mean, I don't know. Do I talk about this? Do I not talk about this? There are definitely some people that were in 2605. What is going on here? That are now in 24-29. Some of those people are legit. Some of those people are still zeroed with hundreds of millions of power left. So you can draw your own conclusions. Cyborg is in 24-29. It's such a bummer that he left us in 26-05 because he's pretty chill. Would have been great if he had stayed. He is not one of those players that's zeroed with hundreds of millions of power left. Frosty was in 254 back in the day. Now we got him in 2268. Yeah, dude, Frosty's good. Frosty puts a very high level of attentiveness into the details, which I appreciate. Frosty unbeatable, Shelby says. Wasn't Fatty a part of SW? Fatty was a part of SW, yeah. Dude, Fatty's a hustler. The dude works a lot. Honestly, I can't tell what's going on over here. Bro, 93. Keep it in your pants. Holy cow. BNK is my favorite in 24-29, chat says. Opinion on 3088? I don't know anything about 3088. Did Chadsky migratio to 1093? No. Chadsky is not migrated. Urtu says I can't keep it in my pants. Okay. Just turn off the screen flicker. Yeah, true. I actually don't need screen flicker right now. So we just turn it off. And then they just are irrelevant. They can kind of do whatever they want. $24.89, maybe doing like 2605 did, 1v3 in HA. They're the only Imperium registering, and they're down to a 1 Alliance Kingdom. I like 24.89. I mean, I know I've said this several times, but like if there was... It's so funny, by the way. I'm like cutting myself off. It's so funny, by the way, that like I said 24.89 wasn't yet a top Imperium, but they would become one. And then they did that. And then they won Osiris Grand Prix. And I've been saying for a long time, like, if there was a kingdom I would, you know, migrate to, if I was migrating, which I'm not. Like, if I needed to migrate my restart, which I have no need to do, or my main, which I have no need to do. The point I'm trying to make is, like, Fa would be the first guy I would talk to in 24.89. Suppose I could message Baba these days, though. I can just message Baba, be like, hey, yo. Chat says 24.89 Diplo is like 960 Diplo. I don't know, man. 960 Diplo is pretty unique. In my experience with Diplo, I would say their approach is pretty unique. 24.89 is actually GT 2.0. Yeah, they launched a rally on Yoda. Like, Do you think they actually are going to follow through on that? I don't see the rally on Yoda anymore, though, so they must have canceled, huh? What do you mean it's unique? Can you explain it? Yeah, I mean, I explained it for like 50 minutes in my dedicated video. I'd recommend checking that out. So the real question is, are any flags burning here? Ooh, they are burning. Dude, 875 is all over this field. What about over here, though? 2268 is looking good. Dang. Dude, this Kingsland opening is looking pretty good for the 2268 team. I mean, don't you think? It's way too early to call anything, but like, does seem to be looking pretty good. Team Shelby wins either way. She's in both sides, apparently. GG. Ooh. Yeah, this flag ends up mattering a lot. Where is it? This one. That's unclickable flag. Oh, it's an 875 flag. That's a big flag if they can land that. It basically blocks this whole line. I mean, it's exactly what 875 needs to do. It still kind of puts them at the... I mean, the midpoint's maybe more over here. They need this, though. They sure do. Okay, let's go. Who's winning? Shelby is winning. Team Shelby is winning. Which team is she on? She's on both teams. I don't know who's winning yet. It's too early to say. Why is touching the zig so fast so important? That's a fair ask. So the value of the land is blocking the enemy from going places. So you want to race to the zig because, for example, this flag line can creep around the zig and over the top. And then once they're over the top of the zig, like, they can get all up in this back line, man. So this is all about preventing the enemy from, like, getting in your back line. So, like, if this light blue flag line doesn't figure out how to get to zig, then this red flag line can start to own the zig, which is, like, bad for the southern teams. See what I mean? Chat says, I think 875 wins this. It's definitely too early to say. Like, we got to see some rallies, you know? We got to see some troop loss. Let's see here. Loving the live so far. Maddie, I appreciate it. I'm having a good time. I'm like really sassy today. Like really, really sassy. I think it's because I'm sick and I know that this is my last opportunity to like say anything before I'll probably be incapacitated for a couple days. So I gotta be extra sassy before this whatever this sickness is takes over. Rock needs to have a massive 5v5 match duel tournament, 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3. All right, chat. What's going on in 2377? We go get a look. Let's just go get a look. I mean, we're just missing open field skirmishes that we can't even see what's happening anyway. So let's go look at 2377. Bagel, sandwich, or Chinese for lunch? Oh man, those are like two completely different things. Here's my thought, Echo. If the Chinese food actually is like legit, I'd probably get the Chinese food. I'd go with like whatever's like really legit. Like, one of the best pieces of food advice I've ever gotten is that if you have a dish that you really like, you shouldn't get it other places. Particularly true with Chinese food, where like, if there's General Tso's chicken that you can get somewhere and it's really, really good, which is my favorite Chinese food, a bunch of places will make it, but like, it's not going to be very good at most of those places, and it'll kind of ruin the meal for you. So I'd only really like go for the Chinese food if it's like legit. Okay, back to 2268. I can't tell what's happening in this 2377 KVK, truthfully. Bagel sandwich could be pretty good, though. I mean, like, bagel with cream cheese and lox on there is amazing. I feel like this flag line was really good. This is like a really good line for 2429. And this line over here is really important for 875. And this line, ooh, I mean, this ends up being really important for 2268. Who started out burning things, but are they still burning all the things? I don't know. This is burning, but it's extinguishable. General Tso's is actually Americanized Chinese food. That's very true, yeah. I actually watched a documentary on General Tso's chicken. There is a Netflix documentary on General Tso's chicken. Ooh, 2268 is burning. Ooh, the old flipperoo here. Thank you. Chat says I could die for a club sandwich. You know, I've been making BLTs recently. They're so good. Everything Americanized is worse than the original. Prove me wrong. I don't know. What's a counterexample, chat? Wait, who's... Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, there's really, like, something had to go wrong for 2429 to be in this position. Like, something went wrong for 875 that they allowed this to happen. Because they really shouldn't be here. The burger is German, but Americans made it better, chat says. What about French fries? What about that? Oh, wow, look at this. This flag could get swarmed. They actually could swarm this flag. We gotta stay here and watch this. LA ramen, chat says. Detroit pizza. Hey, yo, deep dish pizza is where it's at. I love deep dish pizza. At least I think I do. I haven't had a proper deep dish pizza in so long, I don't actually know anymore. I used to say, unironically, it was one of my favorite foods. Like, deep dish pizza was so good. Chicago deep dishes is the friggin' jam, bro. I remember very early in my career, I was in Chicago for work, went out with my colleagues for deep dish pizza. Man, I could not believe. I was like, wow, this was worth it. Now you're even more hungry, Echo? Sorry about that, broski. All right, now the flag gets swarmed. They have the field. Do they have the stones to swarm it? 15 seconds. They're wasting time. What are they doing? All right, just have the build. It would have probably been hard to stop that flag. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. They're both 875. I'm just wrong. I'm a noob. They're both 875. How did they get that flag? Jeez. I could have swore I clicked it and it said S2S, but apparently not. Yeah, they're both 875 flags. My bad. Chat, my bad. Deep dish pizza is not a pizza. It's really more like a pie. Honestly, that's kind of true. Are we going to see some double rallies in a minute here? I'm looking for some doubles. Left side is more interesting now. Yeah, dude, those A kingdoms are like, yo, hey, hold up. You don't just get to free burn me, broski. This mountain is going to be really crazy. Looks like 2268 has field again. Although, what's this rally? It's a Barb Fort rally. Okay. Sure. Okay. Your favorite pizza is thin crust? I mean, like, a proper Italian-style pizza is very good. You know, with like the true mozzarella on there is pretty good. All types of pizza is good. What about sushi with pineapple? I'm all for sushi. I don't know why you would put pineapple with your sushi, though. I'm just going to tell it to you straight. I think eel rolls are amazing. And of course, spicy tuna is amazing. Stop it, Chisgule. You're making me hungry. My bad, yo. Seriously, though, even the worst pizza is still a pizza? Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to die of hunger now, says Black Bear. Well, don't do that. What about nigiri and sashimi? Yeah, sure. I like that. Sure. Have I tried the legendary Protect the Supplies yet? No, I have not. Oh my gosh. Bro, you are wilding. Thought it up, says 2605 date night. Everyone eats sushi off Ruz. Bro, what is happening here? Do you like Indian food? Oh yeah, dude. Indian is the best. Indian's so good. I mean, like, before pandemic times, right? Chadsky, what's up, dude? Thank you for the super chat. Broski, chilling in the office, good entertainment. Who's winning? I think that 2429 got a better land grab. And it's hard to say who's winning. Many Americans have not left their own state. True. Anyways, pre-pandemic, you'd go. I would go to like an Indian buffet. Oh man, that was the best. You get butter chicken, curry lamb, all the good stuff, man. Oh my gosh. We have a crab rave going, chat. When was the last time this happened? When was the last time we had a crab rave? All right, bust out those damn crab claws, baby. You remember this? You remember this? Yeah. This is the part of the live stream where I remind you to not take yourself so seriously. I mostly need this reminder for myself. Take a second to like look away from the screen right in front of your face. Take like a deep breath, you know? We're chilling over here. We're chilling. All right? And relax a little. Roll the shoulders. Bust out those crab claws. American states are big. So I will say, is barbecue an American classic? Would we say barbecue is an American classic? Is smoked meat an American classic? How about that? Rock, yoga, ASMR. The real question is, are any flags burning? Or are people generally stable? Oh, 875 is burning. Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise. Trouble in paradise. What about over here? Yeah, that flag's almost done. That flag is burning. Voice broski? All right, ski. Okay. Mr. Chadsky.
Hey, this guy.
What's up, man?
I've got you on the big screen in my office right now.
I saw the picture. You got me on TV. Apparently, that's more of like a thing. People are watching a lot of YouTube on their TVs.
Oh, it's good times.
I'm going to have to start streaming in 4K for TV viewers.
I'm really disappointed that we've like lost sight of the crab rave. I think the crab rave made everything come back to center. And it's like we haven't done it in so long. I think personally you sabotaged it yourself. I think you took it out of the playlist.
It's in the playlist. We just did a crab rave.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, God, it's been like 8 months since we've done a crab
it's
rave.
been a long time. But that's the magic of the crab rave. It's like you just don't know when it's going to happen. And then when it does, it's like, okay, here we are. It was meant to be.
It's so timeless. So timeless.
How's your day going?
It's good. Good. We were jacking around, rallying some 960 flags, just messing around a little bit.
I saw that. Chat was like, whoa. You guys are rallying 960? What's going on? And they saw Yoda was getting rallied. They were like, hold up. What's happening here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Chinese New Year, so Happy New Year to the Asian community that celebrates Chinese New Year. And while they're in the wee hours of the morning, probably partying it up, we thought we'd just rally a couple flags.
Bro.
No, they got too many. What's a good way to say this? They have their accounts are online and playing. Regardless of what they're doing.
Yes.
So it doesn't really matter. So GG. There you go.
The accounts never sleep, even though they do. Savage One, welcome to the Elite Guard, dude. I appreciate you. Let's get those hype emojis for Savage One.
Hey, just a quick shameless plug for you. You've always... I was reading some of the Legendary Guard chat that you have on your Discord. And what people don't realize sometimes, if you're kind of new to Rise of Kingdoms, or you've been playing it a while and you've never really been a part of Chisgule's, guard, honor guard, elite guard, legendary guard, the kind of information you can get on these chats is really, really good. The community is really well supported. It's a very positive community, a lot of fun. And if you have questions, simple stuff like, hey, anybody played March of the Ages? What happens in this KVK when this happens? It's actually a leadership tool for some people who are like, yeah, hey, I'm running the kingdom. We're in leadership. It's A or B seed kingdom. And I've got a question because I don't know about this Tides of War. And if you're a part of Chisgule's community, you throw that chat up there in any one of his guard channels, if you will, and you can get a lot of help, man. I mean, it's just it's invaluable.
Thanks, man. Appreciate the call out. Yeah, I like the community we have going. It's good.
What are you seeing a lot of in the field there? Are we seeing some ashes in the field? A lot of Hermans.
So
poison stacks.
This is an interesting KVK. Basically, the top allies did a switcheroo of their positioning. So 1875, even though they started in the upper left, is now matched up against 2429 in the bottom right.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody wanted to see, right? Let's get those two going.
And then 2268 is allied with 1166. And they are not as strong as I remember them, question mark.
I think 2268 had to go through a little bit of a turnover and just kind of normal stuff came to go. But I think they were much bigger when they fought. They weren't necessarily much bigger. They just, they were bigger when they fought 960 in that KVK last time.
Yeah, I think they had a lot of dead weight is what I heard. And they got rid of it. But, I think the reality is that anytime you take an L, even if it's like you performed well, whenever you take L's, like people leave the kingdom. Like, I think it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Even you could have the best performance of your life, but if you take an L, like some number of people are just going to leave. So I think 2268 did pretty good in the KVK against 960. And it's so funny because I get to keep pointing to that KVK where I'm like, you guys realize that it took 2268 and 1034, that's 1v, with unlimited fort placements in order to hold 960. Y'all realize that, right? And like it puts into perspective kind of what we're doing. Now, they're different KVK formats, they're different zones that we're talking about. So it's not a one-for-one comparison, but like I think it helps people understand the monumental task of actually fighting 960.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was, you know, it was, yeah, not, I mean, 960s had a little bit of attrition, right? They haven't been able to, I mean, it is what it is. They haven't been able to get a migration in 8 months. So, you know, but they're still so potent. I mean, just stupidly potent. And everybody knows that. I don't think anybody ever wants to fight them. I really don't. I just don't think anybody wants to mess with them anymore. They know what you're up against. You know what you're up against with the activity that they have. And it's just, yeah. That's and listen, that's not an opinion. That's not my opinion. That's just opinion of any Kings I've talked to that have fought 960 before. Like they're like, never again. We're never doing that again. We're never messing with these guys again. So it is what it is.
I hear my kid yelling daddy over and over, and I can't tell if that means there's a problem upstairs or she's just wants something. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
So I text my wife, and we see if she responds.
Live shoot bear's like, get up here. Get up here. I'm outnumbered.
I mean, like...
They're swarming me.
She is outnumbered.
100%.
Okay. Yup. Just very grumpy. I think she's not feeling well.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I thought that's what was going on. I mean, just like, you know, it's like you just never know. And I don't want to be that dad who like heard his kid calling and, you know, 99 times it's not actually a thing. And then the 100th, it was a thing, you know?
Yeah, she's got a fork stuck in her eye.
Bro.
It's amazing how this game filters into or seeps, I should say, into real life. My kid was being a little too aggressive with his little sister, and I had to imprison him.
Yeah, you had to imprison your child, huh?
Oh, there's so many good. There's so many good.
You're just riding those metaphors for now, huh?
Oh, it's brutal. Like waking up in the morning and, you know, you haven't had your coffee, you haven't had any caffeine, and you look up and you're trying to deal with kids who are amped up, ready to go. And I looked at my spouse and I was like, I don't have my equipment or iconics on or anything. Hold on. I got to get my bearings.
Yeah.
Before I start taking these swarms.
Chat says the fact that 960 didn't want the 2v4, the 4v2 says a lot. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It might just mean they don't like us for some reason.
Sure.
But I feel like that's like a specific leader thing over there and not anything else. Chadsky used the Kingsguile exile? Bro, who you exiling? Oh, wait, are we still talking about Chadsky's kids?
Probably the kids, yeah.
Okay.
No, our exile's on cooldown. I was exiling
okay.
some players the other day, get a little TP spot going, just jacking around. That's fun. It's fun. It's whatever. I think the KVK's been a lot of fun. I think, you know, it's funny when we were actually kind of going through the zone plans and everything, you're like, why is 960 even here? What are they doing here? And just, you know, any kingdom that's kind of looking at his own 6 situation and Warriors Unbound, I mean, you got to try to get some kind of foothold on a mountain hopper too. So that's always good. But after that, it's just like, there's no point. You know, so it's what, you know, what's so crazy, and this is why Always Stupid Always is great on free-for-alls. But the interesting part of it is, as all the kingdoms in the KVK we're in, who are planning, you know, we're sitting here and we're just like, we know what's going to happen. So we're all over the place trying to plan out and figure out.
Yep. Yeah. Free-for-all doesn't have to suck, but the weirdness of free-for-all in this game is that you don't get points for things you do as you go. It's just last kingdom standing, you know? And typically people hear free-for-all and they think, what a great idea. But that's because it's like actually king of the hill and you're getting points while you're in the hill, right? So in this, though, if you burn yourself out fighting someone and someone else comes along and cleans you up, like, GG, nerd, you got wrecked.
Yep.
Played it wrong.
Yep, that's a two-way street, and that's, you know, that goes a bunch of different ways. And so it's you know, you know, it's funny. I caught myself taking all this nonsense too seriously a little bit. And I think it's been good to kind of chill a little bit in Zone 5. You know, they're not doing anything. Everybody's happy. There is no war. Everybody's happy. There's your rally screen. You can probably pull the rally screen up right now and see what our theme is this Zone 5. But, you know, when you look at it, I mean, it's just, hey, to each their own. I mean, whatever. However you're going to play it. Doesn't matter. I mean, we know we have a good time. We got such a good community and core people. And what's crazy, and here's the thing, and if I could ever give a piece of advice to people in recruiting, the days of, you know, old accounts and retread players like who are just going to sell their account after a KVK or two. I mean, that's just I don't like that. We've gotten some really good, like, younger guys, younger accounts that are just full throttle. They're like you and I were, you know, 2-3 years ago, just full freaking throttle. And it's so fun to watch these guys as they grow their accounts, and they're learning how to play it in period KVKs and learning how things work.
For sure.
But it's really cool because they are great energy to the community, and they're buying stuff up. I mean, our alliance is so high spending. You know, we got here and our alliance gift was, if you remember, was 28. And that was like, what, 7 months ago? And we're at 39.
Yeah. We get like a couple alliance gift levels per month or whatever.
Oh, it's stupid. It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's nice that people are passionate about the game, you know?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
And, you know, we've been in kingdoms where people were just burned out and long overdue to just move on and hadn't.
Yeah, just get out.
They weren't, and they stayed in leadership, and they just weren't doing anyone any favors by doing that.
No, and I think what hurts there too is that just their overall attitude, you know, towards the game. I mean, you know, it was so funny. We got caught in that in our little bubble we were in that 254, and everybody just hated playing. And it was like, it didn't help that we had no match founds and stuff, but just the older players who were retiring, they hated playing. And so what happened was we got into that KVK in your restart in 2293. We fought 875, right? If you remember. And it was such a wonderful experience after experiencing the dumpster fire that was 254, it was just with people's attitudes and playing and quitting and all that, and no match found. We got into that KVK and everybody's fired up, everybody's recruiting. I'm just like, oh my gosh, people still love this game. This is great.
Dude, it was a weird place.
It was very weird.
Chisgule exiled 2 of my farms this KVK.
The moles? Yeah, we had to get them out.
Where were the farms?
I think one was sitting on our back line, kind of messing up our. He was Johnny Low Hearts, just throwing out the low hearts. I was like, okay, we're not using this. Let's get him out of here.
Why is that still a thing in 2024? Dropping low hearts.
It still is. I mean, if you can teleport a farm behind enemy lines and you got a good spot towards their front lines, and you can bubble, just throw out the low hearts. Yeah, it's a good play. And then another one was he was right on the. It's always that boundary deal, right? Like any city with 1 pixel can go in the same spot from either the enemy or you. And I think our boy had a farm sitting there, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get him out of here. Get him moved up here. Get him closer to the flag so he can burn this dadgum thing 10 times."
What do you think the garrison would be if we couldn't use Attila?
You know, I think you're back to the Gorgo Constantine situation. You know, it's funny because some are I'm not going to say reviving Flavius, but a lot of people are using Gorgo Flavius. And I think we when we did our testing, it was subpar. It wasn't near as good.
Yeah.
But what I'm seeing, a lot of people are using this. Gorgo's the key. I mean, it's going to be Gorgo somebody. Gorgo Hera mixed troops, Gorgo Constantine to mitigate skill damage and do some kickback counter. And then maybe Gorgo Flavius if you're trying to do a little bit more damage. So it'll be interesting. Do you think? Okay, so the Smite range commanders. Okay, I guess I don't. You know, if you told me a range commander, you know, when I think of Smite, anytime you think of Smite, you think of like normal attack, melee, getting close, getting dirty. You know, infantry. Okay, perfect. That makes sense. But we're going to give Smite to range towers. Well, range towers aren't supposed to be on the front line.
It's very confusing to me because, like, I thought the whole point of smite damage was that instead of just enhancing it with like skill damage, now you just focus on your normal attack, right? But then these commanders have skills that are like enhances your range smite damage, and it's like, wait a minute.
Why would
so
you
now
do
we
that
have a
if you're
new
ranged?
form
Because
of skill damage with a new skill damage modifier just for it. Okay, here we
it
are.
Doesn't make any. Yeah, it's dumb.
It's complicated.
It is complicated, but it doesn't make any sense with the formations because their smite damage is almost exclusively centered around the arch formation, normal attack, right? Normal attack boost,
Right,
special inscriptions,
right.
all that stuff. It's like, yeah, we're going to do it for range. Well, you can't use arch formation for your range, so
Right. It's
what are we doing here, guys?
It's very confusing. You're right to flag it as a little bit of an identity crisis. Like why? Why not have just had it be range damage? Like, what is the reason that it needed to be smite? I don't know. I have no clue.
I don't know. Peace sees a comment or sees us talking about exiling. He's like, wait, use exile again? Like to be completely transparent, you know, every time I use exile, I probably used it in my rock career probably 10 times, right? Every single time I've used it as a king, within 8 hours, there's a more valuable opportunity to
situation where you needed it. Yeah,
100% every time. And exile takes 3 days to reload, and so it was a.
Ooh, that burn was wicked. Sorry to interject, but dang, that was a wicked burn from 875. Flag had a Zhuge Liang captain. They just rolled up, started swarming it.
What is that? A Zhuge what?
I didn't see who the secondary was. I just would assume it would be Boudica Prime or Herman Prime. Play Tides of War. So, Chadsky, I'm not going to lie. I got our first tide in Tides of War, and I'm like, oh, actually, this is pretty legit. So, what I gather is that in each tide, you do something that gives you a permanent buff for the rest of the KVK.
Mm-hmm. You have to like choose a path. A little bit like Nile, right?
No.
Or not Nile.
No, it's
a little bit like... Go ahead.
Well, it's not like Nile. Your leadership will make choices and you will make choices, but they only last for that tide, and then you can choose again the next time that tide shows up.
Yeah.
But what I liked is that, you know, one of the tides that our leaders chose in 2293 is a tide related to rallying barb forts. And like when they activated the skill, if you rallied a certain amount of barb forts in the 3-hour window, you would get 5% more march speed permanently for the rest of the KVK. And it just kind of feels good. Like, I couldn't tell you why. Like, rallying barb forts is kind of a dumb activity, let's be honest. But for some reason, it like just felt good to just be like, yeah, I earned this buff. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, especially if that buff is kind of exclusive. Like, you choose it and like you have it and maybe the other camps don't, right?
It was cool. Oh, another Zhuge Liang captain? They just want these flags to burn. What are they doing? Oh my god. Dude, this guy was from 556 back in the day. Jara Q8.
Oh, yeah. I remember that guy.
So we had some people go to 24-29.
Yeah, I get some roll guys.
If they wanted to come back, would we accept them or nah?
Oh, I don't know.
Depends on the person.
Yeah, it kind of depends on who they are. I mean, some of them burn bridges. I mean, let's just call it.
Yeah, they did. For sure they did. They continue to burn the bridge.
Yeah. And so definitely not those guys.
No, like the people who we would have kicked out, but thankfully they left before we had to have the hard conversations. Like, they can stay zeroed at over 100 million power, at over 200 million power, and they can just stay wherever they go. That's fine. But if there were individuals that were like, yeah, I should have stayed with you guys, would you accept them back?
Probably. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a case by case situation.
Okay,
here, right?
case by case. All right.
I mean, it's you know, I'm not really too much of a grudge holder, except if it's a certain people. But there's not a whole lot. I mean, I think just kind of. I mean, there's definitely some people who went to 24-29, and this is the way it is in any kingdom. Let's just say you got a group of 15 or 20 people that leave and go somewhere. You're probably going to get of that group that leaves, you're going to get people who kind of led the group and did it right, kind of communicated, and this is what's going on. You're going to get people who led the group and were sneaky about it and didn't really, you know, maybe said one thing and did another and that kind of stuff. And then you're going to get people who are just going with friends and stuff. It's not really, it wasn't really up to them. So, I mean, I think there's definitely always going to be some, you know, always decent people that don't burn bridges. They're reasonable people. And so. That's right. You know, one of the things I do appreciate about the game, for the most part, is that you can be in a heated KVK, even some trash talking and not like full on toxicity, but it gets pretty contentious, right?
Yeah.
And what's funny is you run into those people like down the road, like a year later, and either they're thinking about they're trying to apply to come to your kingdom, or you have them as an ally in KVK. And for the most part, everybody's got kind of a short memory, right? And I've been amazed at how many times like I've been super contentious with somebody, and the next thing you know, I'm super contentious with another kingdom or an alliance, and then the next thing you know, a year later or a year and a half later, I realize I've got people in my alliance that were in that alliance.
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, we remember you, dude. It was crazy, but everybody stays pretty chill about it, and so
for sure, dude. I mean, just think about 556 and the rivalry there, and like. Here I am years later saying like, yeah, if I had to pick another kingdom to go to right now, I'd go to the kingdom with Fa. And like, we were big rivals, right? Like, I do think that is pretty cool about the sort of short-term memory you've described for some of those exchanges.
Everybody kind of understands that. And so it's so funny. I mean, people take this game so acutely serious, but when you're not in the heat of KVK and you're not getting sucked into the memes on the community, and you're not going into all that stuff. I mean, people kind of settle down and cooler heads kind of prevail. And, you know, it's just like, why did I act like that? Like some of the mails and stuff I've sent out in the past, I'm like, why did I do that? Like,
Chatsky. Oh, boy.
Oh, nothing recent. You know, all the ones recent. I double down and do it again. But just stuff like in the past where somebody's really pissed me off about something, I'd fire off on a Alliance mail. I'd be like, why did I send that? You know, when you're not in the heat of it. But anyways.
Chat says, what mail? Bro, I love that you sent a mail that said, like, be efficient in cheeseburger, and people use that as, like, evidence that 2605 only cheeseburgers since the beginning of time until the rest of time. It's like, bro, oh my God.
I mean, it is what it is. Anybody who's fought against 960, nobody's going to argue with that mail. And there's probably a whole bunch of support of people saying, well, yeah, you have to say that. So here's the deal. You know, we get in the zone and we want two different things. What we're trying to get out of this zone are two different things. 960 wants us to field all day long, throw up murder balls, and let them run through us so they can drain our RSS and speed ups. That's what they want. That's their goal. And we're not doing that. What we want is for them to rally flags and let us wreck the living piss out of these guys and kill their troops. And they won't do that. So we're at a stalemate. So as much as I mean, you got to take the good with the bad, because as much as 960 is getting just flamed for not rallying, really pushing our field or pushing our territory, you know, 2605 kind of gets blamed for not really pushing the field. Well, the only thing I'll say with that is that I don't care who you are, and I don't care where you've been, nobody has consistently pushed 960's field. I don't care who you are. So take that freaking bark of wood out of your eye before you start looking at us going, why aren't you guys getting in the field? I mean, are you stupid? Are you crazy? You know we're up against?
That's what I was going to say. It's like the same people who are like, look at this mail where they encourage cheeseburgering are the same ones who will be like, what idiots? They fought them in the field and ran out of resources. You know, like it's the same assholes that are saying the criticism of cheeseburgering that would be critical if we did the exact thing they said that we should be doing. Right? Like,
listen. And I hate it, and I really do. I mean, it's just you fight a territory fight. we're not actively going to ball up and try to push field. You're not going to do that against 960. Nobody is. Okay, maybe 1093 when they're full force and these big super Imperiums can do that, but that's just not our game against 960. We were on the other side of that. You know, we were hammering pretty good last KVK, and we were just wrecking field and begging them to get in the field with us because we knew we'd drain them. We were so much bigger and stronger, even when they combined and had 5 and 6 camps going, or 5 and 6 kingdoms going at one time. But the bottom line is that it's very, very reasonable to look at it and say, okay, we got our territory set up. Hey, you know, take smart fights. Like if you can catch stragglers, go pounce on them, but we're not going to murder ball up, and we're not going to try to push field and go poke and cheeseburger. And as I'm sending that mail, and I had yet to poke one time, and I really don't like doing it, but I had yet to poke one time. I look up, and in the elimination event for the entire KVK, I'm third. You're first. and they're just like, oh, this is how they got their kills. And I was like, I don't think that's true. I think I murdered a whole bunch when we were field fighting and getting our territory set
Dude,
up.
I love that. I love that, like, I look up and I'm first in the kill event with 960 in the zone, and people were like, oh, well, it's because, you know, you have territory. It's like, bro, they're random ported right on top of our territory. Like, they got better random ports than we have actual ports. Like, what are we debating here? Yeah, it was funny. That was a good time.
It was good times.
It's actually crazy that, like, without sarcasm, I would say that 960 had better random ports up on our territory than we had actual land to teleport on.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Dude, it was nuts.
I mean, it got to a point where we had to rally guys and get them off our territory. I had to throw up a rally on Lempera, a guy we played with in 254, and I just murdered his city. I don't know why he took the rally. It just got murdered.
Wait, like whose city did you hit?
Lempera. Just ripped 8 million power off of them and deads, but it was part of that situation that they were in where they were all random ported everywhere. And once we got our territory set up, it was like, okay.
Wait, is that 8 million power on top of hospital?
Yeah. His hospital filled up, and then I think he took 7 million. But I sent it to you. I'll send it to you again. But that was at the
No,
beginning.
I like
and
Lampira, man. He's a cool dude. What?
Yeah, he's a Brooklyn guy, and we got to know him pretty well. And
Oh man,
I was just like, bro,
poor Lampira. Jeez,
that guy.
he did not mean to take that rally, Lamau. Okay, well.
I don't know if he meant to. He was right there. He got his troops out. He knew it was coming.
It's like I said,
mean,
these guys were better random ported than we were actual ported. Like they were right up on us.
It was almost like you guys have better random ports than we do when we're trying to sophisticatedly like get our territory squared away.
Oh wait, you said you're sending me this report again?
No, I thought you had it. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, I want to see this. Poor Lampira, man. Like, they got targeted random ports in 960, man. What it really is they have so many people random porting that, like, the odds are that, like, yeah, they're going to end up somewhere decent.
Oh, yeah, when they're going to throw up, you know, when you've got 25 to 30 high-end whales, and they're going to throw up, they're all going to spend 150 random teleports. Eventually. I mean, it's just a law of averages. Eventually, they're going to get where they need to get. Man, I thought you saw this. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Here, I'm just replying to the original.
Yeah, I get a lot of messages. Easy for me to lose them.
Let's see what I'm replying to. Let me pull it up. And I can't remember what the tally was. Yeah, he took 700,000 beds, 7 million power.
Ooh. Wait, where'd you share it?
Horseman chat, I think.
Like, I don't know that I'm in Horseman chat anymore.
Here, bro. Just send it in your DMs. I don't think I favorited it, so I don't even have the buffs and stuff. I have no idea.
Oh, you sent me the picture on Discord. I got it. Oh, yeah, okay.
Like, look, what are you doing here, man? You gonna take this?
Yeah.
Just easily teleport away.
Poor Lampira. You took away all his GT coins, man.
Yeah, cost GT coins.
I don't know how that works, but I'm pretty sure you lose them all if you take a rally. Let me just get this in the stream real quick. Image.
Oh, now you gotta put it in the game or something.
This guy. Yeah, that kind of sucks.
And that's dude. That's the beginning of KVK. I mean, Limp's fine. I mean, he can train, and he's back. I mean, that hadn't prohibited him from fighting and doing what he wants to do at all.
Yeah.
So, but it was just fun to do, and I was just like, bro, like, I don't want to have to do this, but I guess you're gonna take this.
Lampira's war machines for forgiveness have been nice. Is that how you apologize in 960s? You just buy war machines?
Yeah, that's your.
So the answer just.
You gotta max out war machines.
It's like, hey, yo, no worries. You can get your GT coins back. Just wall it up, son.
Oh man, no, it's good. It's good, and he's got. I don't know if he had to add gear on. He's got really good gear, really good infantry gear. He was kind of one of those OG infantry simps, but now he's rolling out everything. I mean, he's been active and fighting like crazy.
Is Attila and Justinian a good rally pair? I mean, I think if you're worried about your rally getting swarmed, you throw the Attila in there.
I think he was 120 million power, 115 million power, and we could get it reinforced, and it's gonna wreck a city. That's with my normal attack stuff on Attila, it's just gonna wreck it. And so
yeah, dude, your normal attack stuff, it's a violation. You and Piltong with like the crazy normal attack gear.
Yeah, the only thing Piltong's got is that, and I've got I got kind of S- normal attack special inscriptions on my infantry. My cavalry is S plus plus plus.
Is this actually Mad Phantom up in here?
No.
It says MP, which is the signature Mad Phantom look, and it's the signature Mad Phantom profile picture.
Oh yeah, our guy.
I didn't realize he was in. It's one of his accounts.
Didn't you meet him? You saw him in Germany?
Yeah, no, I met Mad Phantom in Germany. Yeah, he's really chill.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a big part of my College Agons group, man. Oh yeah, he's crushing it over there. Mad Phantom seems to be everywhere. He is everywhere.
Yeah, where's he at? 875? Yeah, I think I remember seeing Abu Hind said something about Mad Phantom. This is very much an Arabic fight right now. And I say that because 875 is very much in the Middle East side of things. A lot of Arabic Kingdom, and 2429 is the same way. A lot of Arabic players in 2429. So this is kind of interesting. You see where that post was on Facebook, and I think it was verified that 1671, the main alliance there, is going to go to 2429.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how in the world they're going to squeeze them in.
I don't know how they're going to fit them in there either, man.
But you can't. It's like, hey, listen, we had one of the top alliances and top kingdoms in this game. We were talking to about maybe merging with SW, and you just do the logistics, and you're like, I don't think this can work.
It only gets harder. Literally, with every day, it only gets harder to do.
It's just getting harder and harder to do.
Yeah,
like
100%.
You would literally like it, and this is hypothetical, but like if 671 was going to take their main alliance and join 2429, everybody in 2429 would have to zero themselves, and probably delete on top of that, and everybody in 1671 would have to zero themselves, and probably delete a little bit on top of that. Like it has accelerated so fast from going to 4 alliance super Imperiums like we were fighting in Chisgule to, you thought, okay, now you can do 2 alliances. Well, now you can't even do 2 big alliances because the imp line is so low.
I don't know how the game, is it good or bad for the game that kingdoms are getting smaller? Like, the kingdom economy in this game is tricky because more kingdoms are made every week. I don't know if it's every day anymore, but every week new kingdoms are made. And because generally speaking, new players start in new kingdoms, but old players, the population just generally goes down in old kingdoms, Mm-hmm. It doesn't go up unless only as an exception if a kingdom, gets players from another kingdom. But it's not like an old kingdom grows new players, organically. Do you see what I mean?
Yep. But I think here's what it does, and it's a lot of fun. Because here's what it does: you allow kingdoms to be more relevant in a KVK. And let me give you an example. First of all, it's easier for matchmaking, right? As kingdoms really start to shrink down, and you could run a really good AC kingdom with a really good main alliance and a support alliance, and you could be an AC kingdom, right? And you get put into a Imperium KVK. Well, you're not getting put into an Imperium KVK with old 846 or old 254 or old 556. You're not getting put into an Imperium KVK where it's just so astronomical, the chasm of your capabilities as a kingdom. Now, if you get put into an Imperium KVK, you can do some damage. You can definitely help. And that's where I think they had to do something, because the 8 or 10 or 12 super Imperiums that we had in the game for so long, they were so much further ahead than everybody else.
Yeah, they were.
That and they couldn't, unless they got matched with each other, they couldn't even find any kind of KVK. Well, now you're definitely pulling that line way down to where what's considered a super Imperium in 2024 is going to be a 2 Mega Alliance Kingdom. That's basically what it's going to be.
I think that although the domain system is really clunky for the non-main domains, the task of removing farms from the equation, a little bit anyways, is so good for the game. Like, it's actually so good for the game. Like, I think it's really dumb that, like, a high percentage of troops lost in a KVK would come from farms. Like, I actually think that's kind of like losing the plot a little bit, right? Like, if I'm better off making a bunch of alt accounts than playing my main account, I feel like something is not right. That's my feeling. It's like, I understand that some number of people enjoy that grind, but I don't think that's healthy for the game. What is a healthy community size? Like, what is actually the right size community? Like, forget everything you know about Imperium, forget everything you know about alliances. Like, if you could wave a magic wand and community size was now some number in Rise of Kingdoms, like, what is the right community size?
You know, as far as for a kingdom goes, I think it's a 1 to 2 alliance. 1 to 2 alliance. It's either a big alliance with a farm alliance. It's either a big alliance with a support alliance, or it's a big alliance or 2 alliances. And I think that's a good number. That's a good size. That's, people aren't getting lost in the shuffle. That's it's much easier to manage. It's much easier to to facilitate logistics and everything and leadership. So I think they're going the right direction. You know, it was funny when we decided we were going to go do this. So many people were just like, "Why would you go do this? What are you thinking?" And we knew it. We called the shot. We called it. We said the game is going to shrink so much with kingdoms. We're going to go get ahead of this curve. And here we are in 2605 in our 3rd KVK. We're fighting a big Imperium KVK. It's a lot of fun. And we are perfectly where we need to be. Nobody's stressing about Imperium lines. Nobody's stressing about anything. Because we built it with the foresight and vision of what the game mechanics were going to do. And they were giving us triggers and they were giving us measures of what they were going to do with the Autarch system. And then lo and behold, the domains came out, and it's just that simple. I mean, they're going to shrink this thing down, and we knew that and discussed it 8-9 months ago. Made the move, and here we are in a pretty good situation that we're in. And so imagine being 1093 right now. They're so good and so organized, and it's such a well-run kingdom, but they got to deal with this because as that imp line continues to drop, it is not going up. They got to figure this out because you can't have 4 full alliances of main players, of active players. You just can't. It's impossible. Yeah. Unless everybody just sits at 70 million power. There's no way to do it.
No. All of the remaining large kingdoms will only get smaller because it's the same problem I was describing where, like, you can't get new bodies in and the cap for what you can make is shrinking, so it's only going down. Run Bazi says 1671 has a lot of dead weight. We're tired of dealing with it, so we're migrating after this KVK.
100%. Yeah, 100%, dude. We've been there. We know it. like nobody faults you for that at all. And 671 had a really good legacy, and they did amazing. But that's the reality. Is that over time, every kingdom has a life cycle, and at some point in that life cycle, the dead weight and the dead accounts kill the kingdom. At some point. It is undefeated in every kingdom. Every kingdom has had a downfall, or that has had a downfall. It's in large part, if not exclusively, due to dead accounts and dead weight. And so everybody deals with it. And so if I'm in 671 and I've been leading that thing and grinding it and creating a good reputation and doing all the things they've done, and they get to a point where, like, we can't freaking do this anymore, guys. Like, we can't. These people won't lead the kingdom. They're still messing with our power. The Imperium lines is dropping. Like, this is not good. So, and a lot of players have quit, or a lot of players have played a lot less and more casual. Then you do what, we've done it before, to where we've said, okay, give us the hardcore fighters, the ones that still love this game, want to keep playing, that have a lot of experience, and we're going to go to another kingdom and keep the community. And I think that's what's most important. I mean, these kingdoms are just numbers and servers. The community is what they're moving. So 671 is still alive, but it's going to be alive somewhere else, right? And so that's the way I view it.
Empires always end in ashes, says Lexi.
100%. Every time. Every time. I mean, what's going to happen in 960? I mean, they got to figure it. They haven't had a migration in 8 months. They morphed MX into a farm alliance, and they got a bunch of MX players that were in MX before now in GT because they can't recruit. So are they going to be able to drop enough to drop Imperium to get a migration to kind of keep this thing trucking for 960? I think that's what they're looking at. I think they're going to get enough fights if they want them, but who knows?
It's definitely a weird situation. But here's the deal. I think I'm going to grab some lunch. I would say this KVK is currently kind of even right now. I would say that in 24, 29, they had a pretty good opening grab on territory over the Zig. The question is, can they hold that? And it's tough to say if the A's or 2268 is prevailing. I think there's going to be some back and forth, but we'll see kind of how the dust settles here. And we've got a pass opening against 960 that's going to be crazy. That is on the 12th, so you're not going to want to miss it. Subscribe, folks. I'm grabbing some lunch. Chadsky, thanks for dropping in the stream. I appreciate you, man.
You bet, buddy.
All right, friends. Until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom. Take care, everybody.